So there is a situation that you are in right now that has gone way too far and there's no coming back from. Okay? I want you to listen to this full message. And I want you to listen with an open heart and mind. Okay? Do not become defensive. I'm just here to drop some knowledge for you. All right? Somebody in my collective, someone listening, maybe you're a new subscriber, you just came to this video because of the title. You were dealing with someone. You were in a connection with someone. I don't care if you were official with this person, you guys were in a committed relationship or not. You were exchanging energies with this someone. And you have been warned, I guess I'm going to say warned, multiple times by multiple people to let this someone go. Right? You didn't want to let this someone go. Some of you didn't let this someone go because you felt like it wasn't that serious to cold turkey cut this person off, okay? Some of you felt like it wasn't that serious because you guys was not in a committed relationship. So you felt like, oh, that's not my girl, or oh, that's not my man. So whatever, he's just kind of like a friend. You were warned, and I say warned because there were multiple people that were sent in by God to tell you to leave this alone, okay? First, God was talking to you through your intuition, and then God proceeded to send in family and friends to warn you about this person. Basically, it was just a warning telling you that if you do not cut it off, something big was going to happen, okay? Some of you have experienced that big thing that was said to happen, okay? This literally could have just happened for some of you, or is about to take place in the month of June because you did not clear out the cycle with someone. Some of you ended this with this person and then you got back with this person. And the enemy was so happy because he said, oh, I still have a demonic hold on you because you took this person back. I don't care if you think that just because you're not in a commitment with someone, but you're still giving them your goodies, things are okay. It does not work like that. As long as you are still exchanging energies with someone, they still have power over you. Okay, I want y'all to understand that. As long as you are exchanging energy with someone, they still have power over you. Okay, they may not be telling you what to do. They may not be dictating your life, but they still have power over you. This is someone that was a cock blocker. All right. You may not want to admit it, but when you get into connections with people, you guys are sharing power. Okay. You give that person the okay that they can kind of be on your heels. Okay. So basically, let's back it up. This is someone that was a cock blocker. All right. So say if you were just friends with this person, but you guys exchange energies one time, multiple times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Who knows? What if it was on a daily? Okay. This is someone that whenever other people came around you guys, even friends, or even if you walked into a scene and there was other people around, like we can walk to the beach, walk onto the boardwalk and there's people around, or we walking into the club and there's people around, walking into a restaurant, right? And there is people around. This is someone that is always going to make it known that they are attached to you. So you might have started to go crazy because you're like, this person is tripping out. Like, why they doing all of this? Like, y'all walk into a restaurant, now they want to grab your hand and hold you close or kiss you or touch your face, like marking their territory. Making sure that no one else sees you in any other way but the way that you're taken and they're yours. Okay? And you could have noticed this multiple times, many occasions, and you kind of just, maybe you said something to this person or you brushed it off or whatever like that. But this person kept doing things like this. They always wanted to mark their territory, which was you. Okay? So anybody that came around, they were looking at them sideways. I don't care if this was a family member of yours. They need to see some family photos, bitch. And it's actually toxic. This is so toxic. This is manipulative. This is controlling. This is damn right narcissist behavior. But some of you, this is a lot of this message is going to be for my masculines, because some of you really felt like you were able to maintain and control this. And this is why things popped off so large and big is because you started to get sloppy with it. You really started to feel like it's like you didn't think it was that serious. You didn't really, like, in the beginning, you could have checked this person about things, and then you kind of just started to let things slide, and you started to get comfortable, and you didn't really think it was that serious. And I feel like something backfired so big, okay? And the backfire was really for that person because they need some healing. They have trust issues. That was the backfire. The backfire was for them to understand that y'all can no longer move forward, but it backfired so hard that you're actually going to feel it. You're going to feel mad and guilty and sad about what took place, because you're going to be like, damn, this could have been avoided if I would have just stood my ground or been more firm, and really cut this off. Like, I cut it off, but I was still giving her my goodies, or I was still giving him my goodies, so he still felt like he had that access or control. So although this backfire was really for this other person to learn that they cannot keep acting like this, right? There was a lesson for you as well. So I'm getting that there was a big fight. It's something big that popped off. That's why I'm saying there was a lesson, because there's some final straw that took place. Okay? You guys could have went out to a club and this person just overreacted about something, or they just didn't like. Maybe you wasn't giving them attention, or maybe you were going out somewhere and they couldn't come with you, and then they started to act crazy. All right? And this time, you wasn't able to calm them down. Nobody was able to calm them down. This time, it was a super big red flag. Okay? This is not going to be for some of you. Some of you, this is just a warning message for you to let you know. If you don't see yourself marrying or being with a person for long term, and you feel like, oh, I could just be here and deal with them when I want, give them my goodies when I want, blah, 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 whatever. You're going to have a rude awakening. There's not many people that can really have no strings attached, especially if you're not playing your cards right, okay? Because some people be like, no strings attached, but you're bringing this woman or this man around your friends and family. So you're actually giving them a step up, that they're not just a friend with benefits. They actually, if you're bringing them around friends and family, that's somebody that you actually care about. So this could be, God could have let this happen because he was trying to figure out, do you like this person or do you not like this person? You're telling everyone that you don't really like this person, but your actions are showing that you do kind of care about this person. Some of you were dragging your feet with cutting this situation off, and it's like God, he sped it up. He just sped it up. And something really happened where now it's like there's no coming back from this. Okay, you said no to them about something, and now they're about to show you exactly why. Everyone was sent into your life to tell you to leave this situation alone. But whoever this message is for, you really did think that you had things under control. You saw this person upset and mad, but you didn't never think that it was going to get this far. And this person could have even said it to you like, oh, I would never do this, or I would never do something. And then boom, they get mad and they do everything that they just said that they was never going to do. And you're going to be kind of shocked too, because you trusted them like a fool. Okay? If you trust the clown, you're part of the circus. We don't trust clowns. You know that they're going to fucking trick you. You get what I'm saying? So you trusted the clown, and I feel like now you're going through shadow work where you're like, damn, am I the clown, bitch? If I trusted this person, if I thought that, they understood me, everything was cool, and da-da-da. So someone is getting a rude awakening. I'm getting like a double rude awakening, because I feel like God has been trying to wake you up about this situation because he really loves you dearly. And you have really close friends who love God and they love you dearly. So they've been praying about this. They've been hoping that you get away from this situation, because this person is basically like dangerous. This is someone that cannot stay in their place. All right. And you think that things are cool, and then 1 minute they just explode in and things are not. All right. And some of you could have stayed in this because of ego, who knows, or because of codependency issues as well, or because you're like, oh, this person is acting like this because they actually must care about me, love me, whatever like that. You need to go heal. Because if it takes someone to hit you, beat you, to cause disruption in your life, to be controlling and manipulative, that's not love. That's literally just what it is. Control, manipulative, narcissistic behavior. So there was a teaching moment here for you as well, because you definitely was holding on to your ego in this situation, because you're like, oh, I'm just hating it. We're not really, it's nothing serious, blah, blah, blah. That's like, it's kind of like an ego thing, because you can't go hit it somewhere else. You see that this is someone that wanted more from you, but you couldn't give them all that they wanted. And you still was trying to keep it cool with them, to keep them around. And then one day they just kind of got to their breaking point, and they're going to just react so fucking wild and crazy. And it's going to be a really, really big thing. Again, some of you have already been through this big ass fight, explosion, family involved, friends involved, everybody getting involved now. That's how big it's going to be. Some of you, this is coming up. If you do not let this go, okay? If you do not let this go, it is going to affect you, your friends, and your family situation, dynamic, friendships. You get what I'm saying? Because this is someone that is actually hindering your growth. And you're hindering your own growth by still dealing with them. So it's not even like they're 100%, like you're 100% innocent, because you still were deciding to deal with this person. Unless you're someone listening to me and you're like, no, I cut it off completely when I saw that this person was acting crazy. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I really didn't keep going. Then God bless you. You feel me? Good. Keep it that way. Protect yourself. But there's some of you that this message is for, that you kept dibbling and dabbling with, because maybe you didn't have nobody else. So you're just like, whatever, I'm going to just deal with this person. Not noticing that you're feeding the demon. You're literally feeding the demon. And the more that you're giving to this demon, he's still not satisfied. This is someone that was never satisfied. So y'all will still get into arguments about anything. This is someone that you have to walk on eggshells with, because you never know if they're going to react a certain way or curse you out or get mad about something. So you're literally walking on eggshells with this person. And again, I thought this wasn't even your person. Some of you, this is your person. Some of you, y'all going to claim that y'all not in no relationship. This is not your person. But yet, they doing shit like this. Okay, this is someone, when people come around, they're literally looking at everybody like, oh, how you know him? How you know him? How you know him? How you know him? A confident woman is not doing that. A confident man is going to introduce you to a family member or a friend and leave it as that. And a confident woman is going to receive the information that their confident man done gave them and leave it as that. This is not someone that was confident. This is someone that was very insecure, who had trust issues, who didn't even like themselves, their appearance. They didn't like their own personality. So maybe they did drugs. Maybe they got into alcohol because they felt like who they were sober was whack. So they wanted to, get a little saucy. And they take it too far. And then you're on eggshells. You don't know if they're going to be dancing happy, or you don't know if they're going to be ready to hit you because a friend came over to the cookout or to the barbecue. This is someone very wanting to be suffocating you. It's okay when you meet your person, you're in love, you want to explore life and you want to see them and da-da-da. But this is someone that is just like the suffocating energy. It's a Jezebel spirit, so nothing about it is fulfilling. This person still was not fulfilling you, And something big is taking place, and I pray to God that you learn the lesson that is to be learned here. I pray that you choose yourself, okay? Because for a while, you was not choosing yourself. You was choosing your flesh, right? You was choosing lust over love. And I pray that you actually choose yourself and love yourself. And you really do the shadow work to understand, why did I even let it get this far? Why didn't I just listen when people told me to leave this alone? What was I attached to? Did someone have a demonic hold on me? I want you to really do the shadow work and start to think why was I so obsessed, or why was I attached to this person? Because just as much as this person was attached and obsessed with you, you had some type of pull towards this person as well. So that's why I want y'all to understand. I want you to be real with me. It wasn't just this person. This person may have turned you off because of how they acted, right? But because you kept dealing with this person, talking to this person, answering the phone for this person, sleeping with this person, bringing them over to your house, bringing them to parties, chilling with them, hanging with them, you still had a big part in the leading them on. Even if you think you didn't, you did. No one's blaming you because this person's actions is not because of you. This is just how they wanted to react. They're just fucking crazy, right? So them hitting you or beating you or causing this big scene or whatever takes place, right? I don't want you to really blame yourself, but just know if you would have listened, right? I want you to be real and think about who told you or warned you about this person and who tried to tell you to leave this alone. Who said that it will get worse? Because some of you already got into fights with this person, argument with this person. Y'all already had broken up, got back together, broken up, got back together. And there was so many people. It's like a little birdie just kept coming in telling you like, bro, you need to leave this alone. Like you're going to be, girl, you could find you a real man, a husband, leave this alone. You need to heal, love yourself, take care of yourself, blah, 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 blah. And you just was like, whatever, maybe you got lonely one day, you started it up again. Or you just felt like, well, I'm still looking for my man or I'm still looking for my girl. I'm just dealing with them sometimes because I'm bored. And it don't work like that. As long as you're still exchanging energies with someone else, it's very, very hard to find your true person. Your true person is non-existent, actually. When you're entertaining the toxicity, your true person is non-existent. You have to completely stop exchanging energies with that in order for you to finally see. And your true person could literally be your neighbor. It could be a gym partner. It could be someone you work with. It could be someone on your Instagram. But you guys will not understand who y'all are with one another until you are free of that hold over there. You get what I'm saying? So that's how some people like, oh, this man, your true partner, they could have been someone that Ben was trying to take you out or holler at you or Ben, you was been interested in this person, but you had something going on over there. So y'all never really moved forward. That's because you still got that demonic hold over there. God is not about to let you take that and bring that into a real man or a real woman's life. No. So if you never do the work and heal, then you will never get your true partner. So hopefully you do not repeat these cycles. Hopefully you complete this test and you pass this test and you learn the lessons. And you learn that if you feel like you're never going to be, if you already saw the red flags to the point where you know that you would never settle down with a person, that's your ticket to leave. You don't still keep giving them your goodies. That's point blank, period. Got it? Why even still attach yourself to that? Okay. All right. Just to be on the safe side. Why even give your body to someone when you know that they really can't fulfill you, satisfy you? You don't really, there's a lot of red flags you don't really like about them. Why even give them that part of you, that sacred part of you? We have to really love ourselves. So I just wanted to come on here and say that I love you all, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.